So in lane 1, it's going to be the D team for Lenoir-Rhyne. And then in lane 2, it's going to be Milligan C team. And then the Lenoir-Rhyne C team is out in lane 4. As we mentioned, it's only a dual meet for the men, so it'll just be Milligan and Lenoir-Rhyne here today. And they'll start off with the backstroke. For Lenoir-Rhyne, it'll be Angel Lopez Arendano again, the first leg for Lenoir-Rhyne's D team. And then for Milligan C team, it will be Ben Tumberlin. And while for the Lenoir-Rhyne C team, it'll be Michael Karam. For the Lenoir-Rhyne's Karam, the 50-yard backstroke, his best performance has been a 27.86. That came in the NCTCS Sunkist Championships. Last time out in the Fall Frenzy, though, he put together a time of 29.76. But it appears that this first 100 yards belongs to Ben Tumberlin for the way he started out. Had a backstroke time of 100 in the 100-yard event. He had a backstroke time of 54.05. His first 100 yards here, 57.09. But a sizable margin over the two Bears teams that are competing. The Milligan C team now moves on to John Cox for the best breaststroke event. And then for the Lenoir-Rhyne's D team, it is Noble Cusick. And then Carson Cochran for the C team. Tumberlin able to keep this lead afoot for Milligan. Although not a bad run from Carson Cochran here in the breaststroke. Made up a little bit of the gap, but it's still Milligan who leads as we're just over 2 minutes into their run through the first two legs for Lenoir-Rhyne. When they touch the wall, they had a deficit of 7 seconds. So still some time to make up. Milligan now moves on to Tate Halloran for the butterfly events, and for Lenoir-Rhyne C team is Brooks Higginbotham. Meanwhile, the D team for Lenoir-Rhyne just getting into the butterfly event. It's Jacob Chapman on the far side of your screen. Halloran had a time of 54.65 in the 100-yard butterfly back in the Gamecock Invitational. Be it down in Columbia, South Carolina before Thanksgiving break. And to the wall, it's Nate Halloran who gets there first. Another impressive run for Milligan. And they're into the freestyle as Lenoir-Rhyne continues to trail on their C team. Milligan's final leg will be ran by Riley Greger. Meanwhile, for Lenoir-Rhyne C team out in lane 4, it's Jack Turcotte. And we're about to see Noah Martin make his way into the pool for the final leg for the Bears. Well, the D team for Lenoir-Rhyne so far, 320.70. The Milligan C team has outlapped the Bears so far, and they look like they're going to go on to win this heat. And a dazzling display by Milligan C team as Riley Greger will touch the wall. And the final freestyle event, he ends with a time of 3 minutes, 45 seconds, 0.59. 4 great legs ran there by the Buffs. As for Jack Turcotte, he touches the wall. And he ends 13 seconds behind Milligan with a time of 3 minutes, 58.62. Which, if you look in their stats, that's a pretty good run by a Bears side. They had them listed as their team best at 3:57.81, so just underneath a minute of how they've been able to perform so far. And the D team for Lenoir-Rhyne ends at 4 minutes, 16.15.